Happy Tuesday morning, big Vito branders. This is Noel Harlow Lagrasso, and I'm here with your Noel chat of the day. What I'm going to talk about today is customer service. If any of you were on Twitter last night, my Twitter is at reality capital T Spiller. You would see me go back and forth with Verzion Fios customer service. I've always prided myself in good customer service when I did customer service jobs such as IT and etc. But last night took the cake. I have been trying for the past 2 months to get my current address and my equipment back to Verizon. They send you a kit to return it because you had to go into the city to take it back. It was over an hour drive from where I live. So they said, no problem, we'll send you a kit to return your stuff. Well, it never showed up. So I, of course, moved to Florida with Vito, and that's 1,000 miles away from Philadelphia. So I said, I need this kit sent to a different address. I left the things with my daughter and her partner to be returned, and they never got the kit. Then I tried to give them my address because, when you're in a contract, and they don't transfer to your contract area, they're not allowed to charge you an additional fee because they don't provide service where you've moved. I continually tried to show them my current address. I have, utilities here. They kept telling me the link is down, the link is down, the link is down. And I said, well, how long is the link going to be down? It's been 2 months. I still have yet to get a link from them. So last night I decided, after calling, doing their online chat, emailing, that I would try Twitter to see if that would help, because sometimes you get a little more results if things are done publicly than when they're done privately, which is sad. They don't really care about customer service. They just care about their new customers seeing you. So I contacted them through Twitter, and then they wanted me to go into another chat with another link. Guys, 14 hours of working with Verzion Fios online, on Twitter, and through this social chat link. I still have not got this problem corrected. They wanted me to call in again. By 12:30 at night, I said I am not calling. I want a supervisor. I was then informed that they don't have any supervisors. That sounded a little fishy to me. So I shared the chat with everybody. It went on for well over an hour. I was up trying to deal with this person, Douglas. I'm making those cute little quote fingers. Douglas online. Douglas was a smart aleck. Douglas's name probably isn't Douglas because most of the services that you find chats online are outsourced to other countries. I continued to explain to him the situation. I sent to the Twitter account, because I'd finally had enough, my proof of address, because no link was able to be provided again. So I sent them my proof of address. He confirmed my proof of address. He said, now this is the 3rd time a kit is supposed to be sent out to return my items, and told me I needed to call in. I continually asked for a supervisor and was continually refused this supervisor. So what do you do in this kind of situation? I've been through problems with Verizon before where their service is fantastic for Fios customers in the area that I was in, but their customer service is absolutely terrible. What happened to good customer service? What happened to the customer is right? I worked in the service industry for a long time. I used to do website work for people through a major worldwide company, and I would talk to people on the phone, and I would make sure people got the help they needed. I didn't blow them off. I didn't argue with them. There was no smart aleck answers from me. If I couldn't help somebody, I went and retrieved somebody that could help them. I didn't tell them they had to call a number. I didn't make them wait on hold until they hung up and the next person had to deal with it. But somehow that seemed to change over the past several years, where if you get in touch with a customer service-based location, they don't do everything to help you. They act like it's your fault, it's your burden, it's your issue. This is not just a Verzion Fios problem. This is not just a Comcast problem. This is not a Spectra problem. This is not any of these problems. The problem is, as a society, I think we've begun to slack off. We don't care about doing what we're supposed to do. You look at your pay and you see your pay's not equal to what you feel like, and then you just kind of go, well, why am I going to go the extra mile? The company doesn't go the extra mile for me. Well, that's kind of sad. When I do something, I take personal pride in what I do. I don't try to blow it off or pass it to the next guy. I take personal pride in what I do. I'll give you another example. I'm dealing with an eBay user right now. I purchase a lot of things from home. We do a lot of different things here. And as everybody knows, I no longer drive. So when I want something, I go to Amazon. I go to eBay. Amazon, even though sometimes it's difficult to get to a customer service person, has always attempted to satisfy my needs. Sometimes I have things lately that haven't been shipped by their Amazon fulfillment. There's also been a lot of talk of fake stores going up from Chinese companies, or them advertising full-size chairs and you get a doll chair and things like that. Amazon does review, and they have refunded when they haven't sent something. They don't say, well, you have to do this and you have to do that, whatever. They ask you a couple questions, they apologize to you, they either refund you or they send the item back out to you. I'm talking to an eBay user right now that I ordered something for a bruiser for his collar for when he has his vest on. And this user used my old address. Even though my eBay address was updated along with my PayPal, he somehow got sent the wrong address. Instead of saying eBay gave me the wrong address and contacting eBay, he told me that it was my fault, that I did it, that if I didn't get it, it was my problem. In addition to that, he told me if I left him negative feedback in any way, he was going to report me for fraud. Folks, this is over an item that's $12. $12 isn't breaking my bank or anybody else's. But the fact of the matter is, instead of going, oh, eBay must have made an error and not have internally updated the address, he accused me of not updating my address. Now, everything else I've gotten from eBay, I have received. So obviously, eBay did update the address. I have this user's name, and I'm debating whether I should even share it, but at some point, if this is not resolved, I will be sharing that person's name. I'm not a consumer reporter, guys, by any means. I'm just a regular person who can not easily get to the store, who cannot easily go to where you are to resolve my problem. I'm somebody that has to use either the phone, a chat, email, or social media. I've gotten the runaround from every company with the exception of Amazon, and never from a place like Disney or a resort place. They always go the extra mile for you. But lately this trend is catching on with other places. Even going to McDonald's and getting your order correct is a challenge. Not that any of us should be eating McDonald's, but it's even a challenge. And the fact that people want more money there and now they're being replaced by touchscreen ordering, guys, got to think about it. If you're not fulfilling your job and they can get a computer or a robot to fulfill your job and they're doing it correctly, who is going to win? You or the robot? We got to pick it up a little bit in society and take some more pride in our work. Threatening people and accusing people and not helping people and saying, well, you won't get it here, which is exactly what I was told from Verzion Fios last night. You won't get a supervisor here. You won't get help here, repeatedly. Take a little pride in your work. Take a little pride in the companies that you work for. Take a little pride in what you do internally. Always aim to be your best self, whether it's at home, at work, or at play. Always aim to be your best self. I'm not judging anyone because we all have flaws and we all get angry and we all get frustrated. In fact, I did. I ended up really laying into Douglas from Verzion Fios last night because I think 13 hours of just trying to return their equipment and trying to confirm my address is a little bit much. I canceled my account in June. It is now August, and I'm still dealing with Verzion Fios. As far as the eBay gentleman said, if I left him negative feedback, he would accuse me of fraud. That's not fraud. I'm leaving you negative feedback because you were difficult to deal with. Your customer service was terrible. All you had to do was contact eBay and tell them that this is the address you received. eBay would tell you my address was updated and it was their mistake. eBay would have made this right. As opposed to the gentleman contacting me and telling me I didn't change my address, which I showed him a screenshot that I did with a date. I didn't change my address, and if I leave him negative feedback, he will contact eBay and accuse me of fraud. Take pride in what you do. Every day aim to be your best. Don't make other people's lives miserable because you think that it's okay. It's not your company. It is your company. If you take stake in it and you take a check from it, it is your company. Take pride in what you do. Take pride in your work. That's my message today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget to tune in tonight live as Foxy and I spill a little reality on the Big Vito brand, youtube.com/the Big Vito brand. We will start at 9. The chat will be open, so please come in and join us. Also, tomorrow night we have, that's Wednesday, we have Thug Wives starting at 9 with South Philly Neen, Foxy, Big Vito, Danny J. Hopefully we get Damien back on. And I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing from you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. This has been a production of the Big Vito brand. Check out the Big Vito brand at bigvito.com and youtube.com/the Big Vito brand.